Alright, hello, this is Marie Diaries, and I'm here to do a video. Alright, but before I get into this video and this reading, my spirit guides, my angels, my archangels, my ancestors of the highest white light, I ask that you come in and guide me, protect me always, 24/7, 365. I ask that you give me the clearest view of this video and this reading through any of the cards or anything that I decide to use and have in my hands. I ask that you immediately return any and all of the negative energy from people, places, and things, including ill will, intent, negative intent, etc. I ask that it permanently, immediately goes back to wherever, whomever, wherever it needs to go. People, places, and things. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. Thank you. So, I decided to use my Magic 8 deck to see if I should even spend my energy on this, alright? So I did get 3 yeses. Alright, 3 yeses and 2 no's. Alright, so I'm going to do this reading for a title that I was getting. I also had money came out, and then you got something about career change. I'm also being led to say, the other card that came up, it says don't worry. All right, so your spirit team could be saying don't worry at this time. All right, yeah, don't worry, because in regards to this reading, or the energy, the title, the energy of this reading, it says, well, what I wrote is, it says since the winter season, last winter season, or even last fall, someone or a group has been doing, I'm feeling like someone has something about a binding spell on this individual's abundance, financial, their finances, basically. So someone could have been doing, or someone or a group could have been doing, or did, not doing, maybe they did more than one binding spell. Because again, I know I do have that card in my basket that says, what is it, manic magic, something like that card says. And it's like basically saying that somebody doing something repeatedly, back to back, or over and over and over again, like within I guess a certain amount of time, or like as soon as they do it, they doing it again. But I don't know how long, like they're waiting to do this. All right, but something about that could be significant. All right, again, I'm getting that something about last fall or winter could be significant when they have started this binding spell, or against this person's finances, or something like that. All right, because I do have the basket over here, and before I even was gonna start pulling, I see something about signing on the dotted line. All right, it says signing on the dotted line. Make sure you read the fine. Sign on the dotted line. Make sure you read the fine print. I also saw that I was seeing, what was the other card I saw? Now I don't see it because I'm sitting down. It was another one. What else did I see? Something else that I saw that was drawing my attention to the reading. Alright, well, I'm going to use this deck anyway. Or I'm going to use the Oracle basket anyway. So yeah, somebody or a group. Maybe this is a group effort. Alright, possibly. It doesn't have to be. But somebody definitely could have been doing some type of binding spell in regards to someone's finances. Again, to keep them restricted. Confirmation with the burp. I see 221 on the alarm clock. Yeah, because this definitely goes into connection with, what did I post recently, or what did I put up recently? Something that I put up recently within the last few days is significant to this reading. Yeah. Yep. Alright, so I feel like I'm assuming or feeling like I should start with the Oracle basket. So I'm going to start with that and then go from wherever else. But yeah, someone definitely took it upon themselves. And this means this is them being worried about somebody else's finances, them being worried about what is coming in and out for as far as money for this another person, which is not them, whether this is a male or female doing this. Yeah, I do. Wasn't even seeing that one earlier. I know I saw the one that said sign on the dotted line, but I am seeing bad intentions. So whoever done this, whatever this is, they most definitely had bad intentions in regards to this. Because, again, the whole two cards that came out, and maybe they had been paid to do this, or something about money was involved, because you got money, and then you got career changes. All right, so somebody could have been being paid, or just that's the significance of money, financial, prosperity, abundance, so. But yeah, I definitely feel like something about last fall or winter, is highly significant. Yep, and I feel like Spirit is saying don't worry, because they are going to be dealt with, all right? Even if this is one person or multiple people, they're going to be dealt with in some type of way, shape, or form, because why is you trying to put a binding spell or whatever you're doing over somebody else's finances when you need to be worrying about your own stuff, So, yeah, so somebody definitely, they're going to be taken care of. They're going to be dealt with how it's, seen to be, how fit to be seen, whatever, how you want to say it. But yeah, they're going to be dealt with. So what do we need to see from the Oracle basket? Because I'm not really sure how many cards I'm going to take. But yeah, something just ain't right. I see that. Something just ain't right. Yeah, because you definitely could be feeling like something just ain't right about why, whoever this Joker energy is, or something like that, because that flew out the basket off to the side. Something about this Joker energy, all right? I don't have to put a side up. Yeah, so a person that has a child mentality, all right, they could come off feeling like they're very mature or very, maybe even wise, but it's not given wise if you have to be doing spells on somebody else. Like, somebody could be doing this binding spell to feel like, oh, if you're being binded by your money and all of this and that you're going to come to them for help. But I don't feel like that's going to be the case. You're not going to come to that person for any type of help or whatever. So I'm going to just take that card. So you got signing on the dotted line. It could be something about this person, they signed on the dotted line in regards to binding this other person's finances, or, again, what they got coming in and out. All right, it's something about whoever this is going through this, they don't know what was said. You got the Devil's Advocate coming out right behind that, which is the movie. When I tell you, that's one of the movies that used to come on cable like all the time when I was a kid. That movie is kind of like, it's good, but then at the same time, it's like a creepy out movie, because I'm thinking of the whole scene when, what's how you say her name? Charlie, the woman. And I think she was, no, it's the guy. What's his name? He's still alive. And he, like, the whole scene where the city is like just dead. Like, nobody's outside. Like, no cars driving, nothing around. I don't know. I'm getting that scene right now. Something, I don't know. But what else? Holding back on something. Somebody, I see 777. Somebody's holding back on whoever this Joker energy is, whatever sign they is. They're holding back on regards to what they got to do with binding this other person's finances. Yeah, I literally see warning, a spell is going to backfire soon. It's not going to be pretty. Yeah, whoever, in regards to this child mentality, childlike mind mentality, all right, they think this is cool to be messing with somebody else's finances, when, again, like I said, they need to be worrying about their own stuff, whether this Joker is a male or a female. You got 777 that talks about luck. Good things are happening to you or for you. Success is on the way. Positive sign. Help is on your side. Yeah, I feel like this also could be a connection of that don't worry card from the Magic 8 deck that came up. It said, don't worry. I believe that's what all it says. Don't worry. All right, yeah. I'm seeing use caution. Somebody should have been using caution in regards to, you know, taking the initiative or going forward with doing this. All right, but they didn't. They chose to do it anyway because they felt like, you know, they got the authority or something, or you know, eventually this would not affect them for going through and choosing to bind somebody else's pocketbook or whatever, their wallet. Yeah, it's crazy. So somebody could be mad at you because you stopped messing with them. It says mad at you because they stopped messing with you. Yeah, so whoever this Joker energy, they could have bind your finances or something like that because they chose to stop messing with you. And but they're still mad at you. Like, how much sense does that make? All right, they definitely could have chose somebody else or chose other people and so forth over you, but they're mad at you for not, you know, for them not messing with you no more. Like, again, that don't make no sense. Yeah, it says don't worry. So that was all it says. Don't worry. That came out, but I didn't keep it. I just put it back and started shuffling for the 3 yeses or 3 nos. But yeah, somebody definitely, they're most mad and upset because you are not dealing with them, but they chose to stop dealing with you. Like, I don't know how many times that energy got to come up or whatever. I see the month of December. I see a middleman. Something about a middleman always got to be in the mix. Something about a middleman. I see the letter I. I saw, okay, right here, I see fight over money. So there's something about fighting over money. This Joker could have been fighting over money with somebody, or because it's right next to Joker holding back on something. Interesting. All right, what else in regards to this energy? Since the fall or winter, someone has been, or someone or a group has been doing some type of binding spell on someone's finances. I see bones in the closet. Yeah, whoever this person is, they got stuff in their own closet that they need to be worried about instead of trying to bind somebody else's finances, which is crazy as hell. Excuse my French. We got stealing ID. Stealing somebody's identification. We also have a ladies woman that came out with it, and then you have Palms 37:12 through 14. Okay, I'm gonna keep that one. It says the wicked plots against the just and garnish, I believe that's how you say that, at him with his teeth. The Lord laughs at him, for he sees that his day is coming. The wicked have drawn the sword and have bent their bow, or their bow, excuse me, to cast down the poor and needy, to slay those who are of upright conduct. I'm going to read it again. It says, the wicked plots against the just and garnish at him with his teeth. The Lord laughs at him, for he sees that his day is coming. The wicked have drawn the sword and have bent their bow to cast down the poor and needy, to slay those who are of upright conduct. Yeah, something with stealing this person that is having their finances binded. Something about their identity being stolen or something like that. Something about middleman. So this Joker energy had a middleman do something in regards to stealing the person's identification or something like that, to bind, or something with binding them. Yeah, I see work from home. All right, so there may be some type of opportunity or multiple opportunities that come in for the person that is having their finances binded. There may be some type of opportunities in regards to working from home, or whatever this work from home opportunity is, or something like that. Yeah, I see envious. All right, so definitely this person, this Joker energy that's fighting over money or whatever like that, they did this because they're envious, and they're mad because they stopped messing with you. So they're mad and they're envious. Like, you not only mad, but you envious that you binded this person's finances. I literally see magician, and I see Gemini. So Gemini is coming out that I see, and I see the magician. All right, so this could be something is coming out in the upright. This could be something about the past, present, or future. All right, or there's something significant in regards to this Joker energy. Past, present, future has to do with bones being in their closet, and whatever spell, or definitely the spell that they did in regards to binding someone's finances, that's going to backfire. It's about to backfire. Or if it haven't already, again, yeah, Gemini energy is coming up, and you have the magician energy coming up. I feel like I should keep both of those cards. So something about a Gemini is heavily significant. Magician in the upright, it talks about choices, diverse, knowledge, solution, skill, natural talents, power of manifestation, creativity, cleverness, problem solving. So this person felt like they was doing some type of problem solving in regards to doing something with stealing this person's identification or something with their identity. Yeah, because it's in the same role when signing on the dotted line. What else? Terror watch. All right, so this could have something to do with the person that, or this person that did this. All right, because it's in the same role with something just ain't right. The devil's advocate, middleman, work from home, and now you got terrorists or terrorism watch list. All right, so there could be something about that. Maybe they even try to put this person that they're binding their finances, they put them on a watch list, a terrorism watch list for whatever reason. Yeah, out of character. It was out of character for something about Monday. It's out of character that this envious Joker energy, for them to have put this person that they bind, something with binding their money, they put them on a terrorism watch list. All right, something about Monday could be significant. I also see Colorado. Something about Colorado could be significant. Something in regards to Colorado and Monday. I don't know, but this is what's coming up to the top of the basket. You got the 4th house, and behind it is the 5th house. 4th house, it says roots, home, family, nurturing, ancestry, genetics, youth, and mother. 4th house, and then you have it on the other side, or 4th house, and then what it says on the back side. Behind that was the 5th house. The 5th house says self-expression, passion, fun, creativity, pleasure, casual sex, inner child, and children. So this person felt this was funny, or it was fun to bind and block this person's finances. Yeah, because it says whatever they was binding in regards to this person's finances, their name was written all on it for them to receive whatever this is, or this definitely could have been multiple things. Yeah, I see another verse. It says Psalms 91, safety of abiding in the presence of God. All right, so I don't know why I wrote. I do know why I be because I feel like it means something, or I something in my spirit. I feel it. That's why I've been writing these down on the cards. What else for this person that since the fall or the winter, bad intentions? I see that again. So yeah, definitely something about bad intentions is significant. All right, something in regards to Monday could be, or whatever Monday this is, past, present, or future. Yeah, what is this over here? Eyes are the, yeah, so something about shades, because like hold on, let me get this in this. All right, so I was getting a couple things while I went to go turn that off. Excuse me. The person who's connected to this, they don't have to be a Gemini. All right, it's just that's what's coming up. All right, they could be any sign. That this Joker energy could be any sign. They definitely working with a middleman. I also was getting to say whoever this person that's being binded, they are connected to, they definitely resonate or connect with Oya, Kalima, how do you pronounce the other one? Basset. That's the Egyptian lion or the Egyptian cat. All right, I would love to get some statues of those. All right. Yeah, so this person don't need to worry because, yeah, I also got this, was getting to say, whoever did this binding work, they're going to F around and find out, all right? That card might not come up from the basket, but, yeah, because, look, I see, right before I was about to pick up anything else, I see using physical attributes for material gains. Off to the side, I see the 8th house, all right? So somebody definitely using some type of physical attributes to gain with messing with this person's finances. I also see the 8th house, sex, death, transformation, occult, magic, taboos, inheritance, and other people's money. That's the 8th house. All right, so you have the 4th, the 5th, and the 8th house out here. All right, the 5th and the 8th house, the 5th and the 8th house in astrology is in the same row with this middleman. Is something with that movie, The Devil's Advocate. I need to rewrite that card over again. This person could be definitely internet stalking this person that they binded their money. All right, there definitely could be stalking this person in some type of way, shape, or form. They definitely getting down with the get down. All right, especially if they got some type of middleman working with them, or shoot, this could be multiple people that's in that middleman energy. I also see something significant about the Halloween, which is October 31st. So they felt by doing this, I feel like this is going to be the last row I take, but they felt by doing this, there was going to be, or shoot, there may be some type of bad intentions towards them coming. It's funny enough, this year, Halloween is, you know, the 31st, all right? We know that. So Halloween is October 31st, 2025, and it's on a Friday. I'm also seeing something about deep fake, all right? And I also see friends, all right? Excuse me. What else in regards to this energy? Yeah, they was only thinking of themselves when in regards to them doing this. I also see the 11th house. All right, so there's a lot of houses coming up. You got the 11th house, community, collective, friendship, social circle, wishes, earned wealth, philanthropy, adopted, and stepchildren. All right, so you literally have the 4th, the 5th, the 8th, and the 11th house out here. Yeah, they definitely wanted to cause this person by binding their finances, cause them pain. All right, there's something about a hit and run accident. I'm also seeing that. Something about the national forest. All right, what else? Even though I'm not going to put none else on the table. Yeah, they felt like they was very ambitious with doing something. Also, there could be something connected to something. Maybe they even tried to poison this person that they were buying in their money. All right, so I'm going to just show that. Yeah, I see sister. All right, I also see wrong place at the wrong time. I see bothered, so they're like bothered by something, or they're bothered by the person that they were that they bind their finances. I also see something about voodoo or spells with intent to unalive. Going to be charged as a crime. What's this? Only hear from them when they want sex. All right, whoever this Joker energy is, male or female. Something about yeah, taken for granted. Okay, now I see Blue Jay. All right, taken for granted and truce. All right, so this person could have been, I don't know, maybe because they know they took took binding this person's finances. They know they took something for granted, or they did something that they shouldn't even been doing. All right, but something about a truce. Now they could be wanting to have a truce with the person that they binded their money. All right, and I seen Blue Jay. So when I did that reading outside yesterday, I kept trying to figure out what that bird was that I kept hearing like in the background, but I never was able to like clearly see it, so I don't know what bird it was. But blue jay is popping up. It says faithfulness, solidarity, courage, protection, intelligence, communication, curiosity, noise, mimicry, mischief, changeability, confidence, clarity, vibrance, expressing oneself, spiritual growth. All right, so there could be something significant about a blue jay. Yeah, something about this person taking advantage and them wanting to have some type of truce, but and also that they want to take, or something about wanting to take the easy way out. Yeah, I see reset. So they want to reset, or there's a karmic, what am I seeing? A karmic feminine, I guess. That's how, yeah. Karmic feminine, or there could be something about a karmic feminine and a karmic masculine also towards this energy. These energies, something about them needing to reset, because they're in like this don't care energy. There's something about a child and a check. Something about a child connected to money or some type of check or something like that. Yeah, I see the Knight of Cups in the reverse. You got a player, clingy, possessive, negative emotions, moodiness, a jealous partner, blocking your progress, disappointment, and protecting your heart. So I definitely feel like you could have been protecting your heart from this person in regards to some type of calculated moves when it came to when they did this, or calculated moves when you was figuring, you was getting, not figuring out, but you was getting some type of signs or more than one sign. Yeah, maybe this could even be by seeing something. You got clairvoyance, clear seeing. All right. Something about a legal warrant could be significant. All right. Statute of limitation. I feel like there's no, like even spiritually, I feel like there's no statute of limitation in regards to if somebody's choosing to do this against another person. All right. Whether this person is male or female. All right. Yeah. So this definitely 27, 15, and 17 I just seen on the recording. It definitely could be a male or female that is in, again, like that's in this Joker energy, and they felt like they needed to do this, whatever sign they are. All right, I'm getting like to say that, excuse me, with that card it says the eyes are the key to the soul, and you have the little shades on there. Somebody could definitely, something about them wearing shades, or they be doing something to try to, like in regards to them not showing their eyes. All right. Again, because the eyes are the key to the soul. All right. So it's definitely something about this person. You could tell that they done did something before. Whoever this, whatever sign they are, they don't have to be a Gemini. They don't have to be a male. They could be a female. It's definitely something about a group of people. I'm getting with the Devil's Advocate. Somebody could be a Capricorn also. Yeah, but yeah, they made a choice to do this with the Lovers and Gemini turning over in the deck. They definitely made a choice, because something about them signing on the dotted line. All right, but they didn't read the fine print. It says make sure you read the fine print, because they felt like basically them stealing something from you. It was like some type of luck for them with that 777. Yeah, because they was only thinking of themselves. They wasn't having anybody else's interest at heart when they chose to bind this person's finances in some type of way, or whatever they did in this energy, because this definitely could be coming up as past, present, or future energy. Yeah, something is definitely coming in. You got the Chariot and Cancer. Let's see how many cards. Let's do 4. So we get 4 cards for the overall energy for this reading. Since winter season or even last fall, has someone or group been doing or did a binding spell on this individual's finances? We got the Temperance and Sagittarius coming out. All right, so somebody definitely felt like something with the graveyard could be significant also. Maybe they did some type of I'm getting that sour jar spell. All right, and they said something about you go to the graveyard and you get graveyard dirt and you can put it in there, or graveyard dirt and you can put it in there, or something like that. Let's see. Yeah, the World just came out in reverse, but the Tower and Aquarius at the back of the deck. What else? Give me 3 more. We got the Judgment and Leo. All right. Temperance and Sagittarius, Judgment and Leo. 2 more for this energy. Since winter season or even last fall, has someone or a group been did a binding spell on this individual's finances? All right, we have, if I could get it to turn over again. All right, so we have the Wheel of Fortune coming out. Leo, Taurus, Aquarius, Scorpio energy. One more. Oh, the Chariot and the Devil turned over. Give me one more. Oh, what's that? The Hermit in reverse. I want them to go on the table. The Empress and Taurus is turned over in the deck. Somebody definitely could have felt like, whether this is a female or not, they had a new idea, or a good new idea in regards to, yeah, with the Star and Aquarius. I'm going to take that with them. They felt like they had a great new idea in regards to binding this person's money. Look, the Devil and Capricorn at the back of the deck. So you have the Temperance and Sagittarius, the Judgment and Leo, Wheel of Fortune, Leo, Taurus, Aquarius, Scorpio energy, the Star and Aquarius, and you have the Devil and Capricorn at the back of the deck. Behind the Devil and Capricorn, you have the Emperor and Aries, the Fool in Aquarius, the Tower in Aquarius, the World, Leo, Taurus, Aquarius, Scorpio energy with the Death in Scorpio, the Sun in Leo, all at the back of the deck. Yeah, but somebody, don't worry, whoever they is, they gonna fuck around and find out. Some way, shape, or form. Yep. They gonna find out for themselves. Because they didn't necessarily have to put you on a terrorism, or they didn't necessarily have to put that person on a terrorism watch list, but they put them on some type of watch list. Because again, like I was trying to say earlier, like, whatever video I posted within the last few days, I'm getting to talk about, like, when I was saying, like, you could be trying to find out about, because, you know, they say you got this whole employment background, whatever the heck, and you know, when jobs call when places get called for a reference in regards to somewhere you work, they tell the new place that you're applying to, they tell them certain information, but I don't know. I feel like they could be telling some type of false information to, it's basically lying, you know, lying about something, or, this could definitely be a group effort. This could be more than one job place or whatever. Like lying about something. Yeah, 7 of Wands, something about blocking off something. Yeah, the 7 of Wands to the High Priestess in Cancer. Something about 7 days could be significant. Past, present, future. Something about the area code I wrote down too while as I was coming on here. 949, which is having to do with California. Something about that area code may or may not be significant. Clarify the Temperance and Sagittarius for this energy. Since the winter season or even last fall, has someone or a group been doing or did binding spell on this individual male or female on their finances? Yeah, you got the Fool in Aquarius. Somebody definitely took a risk, a leap of faith to do this in regards to balancing something out, or they felt like this would balance something out. Something about loyalty. They had loyalty towards taking a risk and leap of faith on this balancing something out in regards to binding another person's finances. Yeah, we got the Chariot in Cancer at the back of the deck. Clarify the Judgment in Leo for this energy. You got the Temperance and Sagittarius. Yeah, I feel like it's judgment on whoever this person is, male or female, that did this binding spell on someone's finances. There's judgment on them trying to do this to balance this out, or being patient with trying to balance this out. You have the Temperance out here twice, which both are in Sagittarius. Again, I'm feeling like something about this, the season of winter is significant, which that is what Temperance and Sagittarius is, or Sagittarius is in the winter season. You have the Eight of Pentacles coming out in reverse with the Two of Pentacles in the upright. Clarify the Wheel of Fortune. So something about, definitely something significant about the winter of 2024 or whatever winter this is. Past, present, future. Clarify the Wheel of Fortune. You got the Queen of Wands. Yeah. So this person definitely felt like they were being patient with taking a risk and leap of faith to balance something out in regards to a Queen of Wands energy. They definitely felt like something was going to go in their favor in regards to this person. Clarify the Star in Aquarius. The Queen of Pentacles. Or if this is not the person that is being affected, the Queen of Wands that's not being affected, there could be something significant about the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles. Or that could be the same person or two different people. I just feel like, so this could be one female feeling like, yeah, the strength in Leo. Somebody feeling like they was going to get some type of luck or gain something. It's something about them signing on the dotted line, because that's right in the same row with the 777, which talks about luck. Good things are happening to you or for you. Success is on its way. Positive sign, help on your side. Yeah. Because somebody definitely wanted to have you in this Nine of Wands about your intuition, your discernment in regards to feeling like, you know, what is going on. All right. Again, like I said, you know, when job call other jobs for like a reference, it's something that is being falsely told about that. Yeah, the Ace of Swords at the back of the deck. Ace of Swords, Eight of Wands, Ten of Wands. Something to cause you to be, or cause this person that has been having their finances binded to have them in the Ten of Wands. Ace of Swords, Eight of Wands, Ten of Wands. Behind that is the Page of Swords. Something that's out of character in regards to why they also felt the need that they needed to put you on some type of watch list. If this is not a literal terrorism watch list, it's something about them putting you on some type of watch list. With terrorism watch list being in the same row with the 5th and the 8th house. Clarify the Temperance in Sagittarius, the Nine of Wands. Yeah, they definitely wanted a person that they binded their finances and whatever. They wanted this person to be in this Nine of Wands. They wanted this person to be very defensive, very uptight. Because again, maybe they could have been feeling like they want this person to come to them. Yeah, they got a lot of happiness of doing this. All right, because you don't want to, something about you be connecting with them or something. King of Pentacles, or excuse me, Ten of Cups, Nine of Swords, King of Pentacles, Three of Cups. Something about you collaborating with them. I mean, you do have the Devil at the back of the deck. It's like them doing this, they wanted you to be binded to them, whoever this Emperor energy is, for whatever, in whatever I'm getting like sick way this is. Because look, the Fool is right behind that. The Fool is right behind that. You already have it out. You already have the Star out here. I was about to say you got the Fool out here twice, but you got the Emperor with the Devil, or the Devil with the Emperor. Like, this could be somebody that's very obsessed over you in some type of sick, weird way. Like some type of not mentally upright way. For them needing to feel like they need to bind your finances. Because, yeah, the Hierophant, which is in Taurus, I believe. Clarify the Judgment in Leo for this energy out here. Queen of Cups. So there could be something significant about multiple women, or this person could have been doing this to multiple women. This person could have been doing this to multiple. Yeah, look, Three of Swords. This person could have did this to multiple people, or something about the powers of three. I'm getting also Three of Swords, the World, Knight of Cups, Six of Swords, Seven of Pentacles. So either this person is working with three females, or this is three females working together, or there's something about them working with the power of three. Again, I'm getting to go back towards that Devil's Advocate movie. Clarify the Wheel of Fortune for this energy out here. Page of Wands wants to turn over. Clarify the Wheel of Fortune. It's like the only, now Queen of Swords. Yeah, the only queen we don't have out here is the Queen of Swords. All right. That's the only one we're missing. But every other one is out here. I don't know why I'm saying it, but I feel like for those three to be out here, 10 of Pentacles at the back of the deck. Again, this has something to do with binding this person's finances. They feel like balancing out something with binding this person's finances. It's something significant about this Queen of Cups, Queen of Wands, Queen of Pentacles. This is what they wanted to focus on with binding this person's finances, whether this person was male or female. Queen of Cups, Queen of Wands, Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, the 10 of Pentacles turned over again. So something about family could be significant. We got the 7 of Pentacles. This could be 3 females from somebody's family, or this happened to 3 females in a family. Or again, something about the power of 3 could be significant. Funny, we don't got no males out here. So either this could be being done to these females or something like that, or these are 3 females that are involved with this binding spell. Yeah, 5 of Pentacles is in the reverse coming out, but I wasn't ready to take anything. Clarify the Temperance and Sagittarius for this energy out here. Clarify the Temperance and Sagittarius to clarify this energy out here. The Ace of Swords. Everything wants to fly up on my arm now. All right. I feel like I've seen it in the upright. So, yeah, that's the truth, that whoever this individual is or whoever they're working with, they definitely took a risk and leap of faith with wanting to have the person that they, you know, did some type of way of binding or wanting to or did or whatever with binding their finances. This is the truth with that Ace of Swords coming out here. Yeah, the Hangman in Pisces. The Strength in Leo. Clarify the Judgment in Leo again for this energy. The Moon, yeah. Moon in Pisces. Yeah, something is definitely, something about a Pisces energy in a Pisces and Sagittarius, or this could be some of the signs, whatever placement that is in someone's chart. Yeah, Page of Swords. Oh, I gotta pass gas. Page of Swords to the Justice in Libra. I need me some damn, what's the name? Whatever them things called. Maybe these individuals, I'm looking at fight over money. Something about these individuals, if these is not happening to these feminines could be fighting over some type of money. Or there was some type of fight over money or something. If, like, again, whether this is past, present, or future. Clarify the Wheel of Fortune for this energy. Since the winter season or even last fall, someone or a group has been doing or did a binding spell on this individual, male or female's finances. Clarify the Wheel of Fortune. You got the Page of Pentacles, all right? Yeah, I feel like they wanted this person to receive bad news, all right? Hiding the fact that something about over a period of time. Knight of Pentacles, Page of Wands, 4 of Cups to the 8 of Swords, all right? 6 of Cups. Something about the past, something about the stemming from the past could be significant. Someone being in the 8 of Swords, or someone being in their head about making a decision about something in regards to the past or something like that. Clarify the Star in Aquarius. 6 of Wands. Yeah. So there could be something about a mother figure, a sister, a friend, a mother, sister, friend, aunt, whatever their title is. Yeah, 6 of Pentacles to the 8 of Cups. They had some type of exchange with being a part of this, investing in this, because that's the 6 of Pentacles, and the 7 of Pentacles is already out here. They felt like they was going to gain off of this other person by doing this binding spell, but don't worry, they're going to F around and find out. Yeah, the 8 of Swords, all right? They could be already in their head mentally in their head about whatever this is, or however this connects for their part in this. Another row. Clarify the Temperance in Sagittarius. The Four of Cups. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe they could be not pleased about something now, or clarify the Judgment. Okay, that came out fast. Five of Pentacles. Tower to the Seven of Wands. They trying to, whoever this energy is, they're trying to block this, or stand their grounds in regards to having some type of change, all right, that, you know, could be coming towards them, if it haven't already, excuse me, because the card says warning, a spell is going to backfire soon, and it's not going to be pretty, all right? Whoever this adult, but has a child mentality, all right? Bones in the closet, past, present, future, the day of the week, Monday, bad intentions, Halloween day, October 31st. Whatever Halloween that is, whether it's past, present, or future. Clarify the Wheel of Fortune for this energy out here. Clarify the Wheel of Fortune. The Eight of Wands in reverse. Yeah, something ain't something that go as fast as they thought it was, or them having this person, they, you know, did some type of binding or whatever, or sour jar spell. It didn't go as fast as they wanted to, or it didn't take effect like they wanted to. The Hangman, Six of Pentacles, Page of Wands, Four of Wands, the Tower. Yeah, something that has to do with this person's foundation, all right? Having them stuck or whatever and stuff like that. What's that? I keep meaning to look at the top of the deck. Yeah, the Empress, the Five of Cups, Seven of Cups, Eight of Cups, Four of Pentacles. Yeah. So whoever this Empress energy is, or this is what they wanted for this feminine energy or male energy, they wanted them to be, or this, I'm just getting like, either they wanted this for this Empress to be in this energy, or there's an Empress that's a mother figure that's holding back in regards to this. Something about May, July, and August could be significant. Whether that's something significant about the month, or somebody's birthday could be in that month, or something like that. Clarify the Star in Aquarius for this energy out here. Since the winter season, or even last fall, someone or a group did binding spell on this individual, male or female, finances. Clarify the Star in Aquarius. Eight of Cups. Yeah, they definitely, this mother figure, Queen of Pentacles, they thought they was going to walk away with some type of victory. All right, Nine of Pentacles, whatever sign it is. Nine of Pentacles, Seven of Wands, the Hangman, the Death card, Tower, Seven of Cups. Yeah. Maybe they thought they was going to walk away with something by Halloween 31st, or whatever Halloween this is. Yeah, because if you go down the road, you got the 8th house, Get Down with the Get Down, Halloween day, October 31st, thinking of themselves. And then you have the 11th house, which talks about community, collective, friendship, social circle, wishes, earned wealth, philanthropy, adopted stepchildren. Yeah, maybe there's going to be some type of Five of Wands energy coming up. Yeah, in regards to somebody not taking some type of action, or something not being successful. Five of Wands, Eight of Wands in reverse, or Five of Wands, Ace of Wands in reverse with the Nine of Cups. Knight of Wands. All right. Yeah, something could be the truth. I just literally saw the light flicker a little bit. Crazy. Let's use another deck. 49 minutes. Okay, let's see. This actually is the Romeo and Juliet deck. I don't know why I'm being guided to use this deck. But clarify the Temperance in Sagittarius. Since the winter season, or even last fall, Has someone or a group been doing or did a binding spell on this individual, male or female's finances? Clarify the Temperance and Sagittarius for this energy out here. Step forward. We got accelerate. Step forward. Accelerate. Bring forward. Make progress. So somebody definitely felt like they was going to make progress with this. Whoever and all did this binding spell. Yeah, I'm telling you, a dark deal. Yep, there was definitely some type of dark deal. We're going to take that. There definitely was a dark deal when it came to this binding spell that could have been done or initially done last winter or last fall or winter. Clarify the Judgment in Leo for this energy. Resisting. Face your heart. Do not follow blindly. All right. So, whoever did this dark deal, whoever did this binding spell in regards to this dark deal, they're resisting something. Or they could be resisting something. Yeah, eager. Something about immediate action. Clarify the Wheel of Fortune. What do we need to see to clarify the Wheel of Fortune for this energy? Apothecary. What do we need to see to clarify the Wheel of Fortune? Distilling liquor. Bad and good and bad consequences. Double-edged sword. Yeah, I feel like there's definitely good and bad consequences in regards to this person that did this binding spell in regards to a dark deal. All right? Because they felt like, or they don't see, I feel like with doing this to this person, they don't see what's coming. Yeah, whoever this narcissistic, attractive, noble, sincere energy is, male or female. Clarify the Star in Aquarius. Betray. Wow. Divergence. Different values. Change of heart. Thought manipulation. So this was very thought out with this person doing this binding spell last fall or winter. It was very thought out. Very planned. I feel like I said that already. All right. Yeah, I said that already. I feel like something about a career change with that card. Or whoever's going through this being put in this binding spell, whether they're male or female, there is something about they could be going through some type of career change, or there is going to be a career change because of this. I feel like something better. All right. Or I'm also getting something about whoever did this binding spell, something with them with a career change, and money is definitely significant with that money card. Yeah. Yep, 9 of Cups. They definitely got a lot of fulfillment out of doing this binding spell. Yeah, who's a hater? I mean, they're in their head, all right? Whoever this male or female is that did the binding spell, they're most definitely in their head. Because they wanted to have the person that they binded their money, they wanted to have them in the 8 of Swords, which is in Jupiter, all right? 8 of Swords to hater. That could be physical or literal. 8 of Swords. Or both. Something about divination. Maybe this person could be getting, oh wow, 9 of Cups to the 9 of Wands. Maybe this person could have been trying to did, or maybe they did get some type of divination done, or that is just saying that's confirmation of them doing the binding spell. Something about divination also being, yeah. North Node, something to do, yeah. North Node, false narrative, opposition. But let's see. Clarify the Temperance and Sagittarius for this energy. Clarify the Temperance and Sagittarius for this energy. Since the winter season or even last fall, has someone or a group been doing or did a binding spell on this individual, male or female finances? Clarify the Temperance and Sagittarius. We got the 9 of Swords and Mars. Yeah. Because of this dark deal, and going forward with something, their judgment was definitely clouded. They had a lot of determination with doing this. Yeah. With the 9 of Wands being in the same role with the 9 of Swords. Yeah, something about manipulation is also significant. Or just doing some type of manipulation. Or maybe they were being manipulated. Or, Just something about manipulation is significance. Clarify the Judgment in Leo. Clarify the Judgment in Leo for this energy out here. 9 of Pentacles. All these 9s. It's like this person should have been trying to release doing this. I'm getting release something in regards to doing this binding spell, but I definitely feel like they didn't. Yeah. Transition. 8 of Wands. All right. So there's something about a transition. Whatever, how that is significant. Whoever did the binding spell. But I feel like, again, I don't feel like this person is working alone. There's something about a middleman, or that could be multiple people. And then these middleman energy, they fighting over some type of money, or whether this is past, present, future, there was some type of fight over money in regards to this dark deal. Ace of Cups, 7 of Pentacles, Innocence just came out. Clarify the Wheel of Fortune. Actual money turns over. With commitment, abuse, Priestess, the Hangman, House, 5 of Wands, confusion, illusion, the Devil, 10 of Cups, and the World, which is in Saturn, which Saturn talks about time, karma, and restriction. Clarify the Wheel of Fortune. Clarify the Wheel of Fortune for this energy. Legal. Wow. Legal and moving on came out together. But I'm seeing legal first. So there's some type of legal or something legal is significant. I don't even know what to say. But I definitely feel like with binding this person's finances, that this is what they wanted for this person to have going on. Some type of legal issues. All right, and we got moving on. But I feel like this person that they wanted them to be binding and have these legal issues with that, with their finances and stuff, I feel like they're going to be moving on from this energy. Yeah, you got the vampire energy, blood, sexual, negative, and or positive energy. They definitely wanted to take from this person that they binded their finances. They definitely wanted to siphon their energy in some type of way, shape, or form. Whatever that was. Sexual, negative, positive energy, or blood. Clarify the Star in Aquarius for this energy out here. Twin flame. Alright, that's what's faced up. Twin flame. So there could be some type of twin flame energy connected to this. Or somebody binding some finances because of them not wanting them to be connected to their twin flame or something. I don't know. This is, I don't know, strange. Yeah, so, something about social media could also be significant. Or there's something about a twin flame being connected to social media or something like that. Whoever, it could be this Queen of Pentacles energy, or one of these other cards, or one of these other queens that's on the table, or something, or even somebody that's not on the table. Yeah, abundance with unbothered. Somebody could be unbothered by trying to bind this person's finances, and something about social media could be significant. Clarify the Temperance and Sagittarius again. We got thoughts. Somebody, this person who did this binding spell, they could be in their thoughts in regards to this dark deal to move forward. They could be in their thoughts about doing this manipulation with them being in this 9 of Swords energy to move forward in regards to this dark deal. In regards to them signing on the dotted line, in regards to gaining something, having some type of luck with something. Something about social media could be significant. Clarify the Judgment in Leo for this energy out here. Clarify the Judgment in Leo. I just saw a thief. Clarify the Judgment in Leo for this. Clarify the Judgment in Leo. We have blocked, all right? Somebody is denied access, or they don't have access. They're being blocked in regards to doing this. Yeah, something about a third party situation. ritual, flying monkey, high honor, north node, opposition, 10 of pentacles. All of these is turned over. 7 of cups, destruction, legal issues, the star in Aquarius, the most high. Clarify the wheel of fortune. Queen of Cups. All right, so the Queen of Cups is coming out here twice. All right, the Queen of Cups this time is under the Queen of Wands. So this person could be a Queen of Wands, Queen of Cups, something, whatever placement that is in their chart that had this done to them. Yeah, King of Cups, or excuse me, the Knight of Cups just wanted to come out. Or that could be something about the Queen of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Queen of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Could be significant. Clarify the star in Aquarius. Okay, so Thief is coming back out. So these energies are definitely in their thought. I feel like definitely something about social media and not on social media could be significant in regards to wanting to bind this person's money. All right, because you have the Thief card and he's literally holding a bag with money on it. So I feel like whatever it is connected to the social media and not on social media could be significant. Yeah, but whatever this spell is, or whenever they've been doing this spell, is about to backfire and it's not going to be pretty. All right, whoever is this adult but has a child's mentality, and whoever they connected to in regards to doing this. Clarify the Temperance and Sagittarius. Yeah, child just came out. Child. It's like they're in their thoughts because they're expected to have some type of new beginning with doing this manipulation in regards to signing on the dotted line for this dark deal to move forward with gaining something or being lucky with gaining something. Clarify the, whoa. Yeah, Ascending came out in reverse. Clarify the Judgment in Leo for this energy out here. Clarify the Judgment in Leo. The Entity Attachment came out with the Two of Pentacles. So somebody definitely has an entity attachment in regards to doing this. And then again, I see 999 about binding this person's finances. Yeah, Two of Pentacles came out with trash box. It's trash that five of Swords turned over, but it's trash that they did this in hiding or in secrecy to feel like this was going to balance something out. Yeah, but they didn't realize there's bad and or good and bad consequences in regards to betraying this person to feel like they was going to have some type of victory and level up against the person they did this binding spell on, or however many times they did binding spells on this person. Clarify the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, whoever this person is, they're definitely a karmic, all right? I feel like we've seen that card already, so there's something about karmic energy connected to this person that has an entity attachment. Them having a karmic, them being a karmic and having an entity attachment in regards to signing a dotted line on doing this dark deal. Yeah, to gain some type of unexpected money. Yeah, I feel like whoever this was being done to, they're not surprised. This male or female, they're not surprised. Four of Swords, I just feel like they thought they was just going to be like resting easy in regards to doing this. Yeah, something about real love. I see protection sticking out with another card, but they thought they was going to be protecting it also in regards to like just moving forward with finances and some type of relationship, or gaining some type of relationship, or whatever that is. I don't know whether it's platonic or business or romantic. I just feel like it's real, like just very low of a person to feel like they got to be doing that to another person. Yeah, definitely if it was some type of ritual, like something, again, I'm getting, even though the oracle card didn't come up, it's something that they was doing, could have possibly more than likely been doing back to back or more than one time to keep this person's finances binded. Yeah, also while they was watching this person, gossiping about this person, that they binded their finances and stuff. Page of Swords to the Nine of Cups. Gossiping and talking with other people they done did this with, or other people that they know, or whatever like that. Clarify the Star in Aquarius. Clarify the Star in Aquarius. The Empress. Clarify the Star in Aquarius. The Tower in Aquarius. Alright, so yeah. They thought they definitely was going to succeed with this betrayal, with this manipulation, signing on a dotted line for this dark deal to manipulate and instill and move forward with their plan. Yeah, and have this other person that they did buying their money to have them in the Five of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles to actual money with commitment and abuse. Wow. Abuse of a high priestess. Or they could have been doing this because they didn't like that this person was a high priestess, so they wanted to bind their money. This Queen of Pentacles energy, or however many people this is, or if this could be being done to a Queen of Pentacles, or these three queens, or there could be just something about three queens being significant, the power of three, or the power of three working together. Because, you know, people feel like, yeah, I see jealousy and envy. It's like people can't do stuff majority of the time by themselves. They need to be with a group of people to do something. Yeah, with the Ace of Swords turned over. Yeah, look, Ace of Swords to the Three of Pentacles. I'm not making it up. Even whether they show or portray that they are working with other people to cause a conflict, and to restrict somebody with the Knight of Pentacles, they don't have to like present that, but they could be most definitely doing that. All right, because they could be some type of person that they say they, you know, they don't deal with a lot of people or so forth and so forth, but the whole time behind the scenes, they doing this binding work, and they are working with other people. They just don't got to tell you about it. They keep that to themselves. They ain't got to tell you. They could tell you certain stuff, or they tell you what they want you to know, or they tell you what they want you to know, but they ain't got to be telling you that, you know, even whether you communicating with this person, they don't got to tell you that they're working and collaborating with other people, however many that is. They don't got to, you know, they don't have to put that out there. They could tell you what they want you to know. Yeah, occupation, distant future, whatever that occupation energy is signifying. They don't have to tell you what they're doing, but they most definitely could be working with other people. Clarify the Temperance of Sagittarius again. The Ace of Pentacles, but it's coming out in the reverse. Yeah, they definitely thought it was the truth that they was going to get this new offer, or they was going to get this Ace of Pentacles with doing this dark deal, signing on the dotted line, them being in the Nine of Swords, Nine of Wands energy to manipulate, instill, and bind you and hold you up, hold up your finances. Something about travel could be significant. Travel to the Seven of Swords. Lies, deception, strategic sneakiness. Yeah, to do something. Look, Two of Pentacles with trash box. The Fool. Clarify the Judgment in Leo again for this energy. Clarify the Judgment in Leo. The Three of Swords. Now this person is in this Three of Swords, or something about them being in the Three of Swords, or three weeks could be significant. Dang, then the Three of Swords. Yeah, the Three of Swords out here twice. And then what went off to the side is false documents, information, statements, agreements. I feel like that was what I was saying earlier. Somebody definitely could be having mental, they could be having entity attachment, or them being this karmic feminine having entity attachments, and they're mentally and emotional unstable with them doing this to bind another person's finances. Ice Queen to mentally and emotionally unstable. That was like the only one. So that's something about, yeah, false person. I was going to say that is the only queen that's not out here. So it could be something about that Queen of Swords not coming out here. All right. Maybe they're trying to blame this on other people. All right. Or they just don't want to be shown that they are a part of this. All right. Because we literally have the Queen of Cups, Queen of Wands, and the Queen of Pentacles out here, but no Queen of Swords. All right. So something about that could be significant, or this is just what they wanted to be binded for this person. They wanted this Queen of Cups energy to be binded. They want this Queen of Wands energy to be binded, and they most definitely wanted this Queen of Pentacles energy to be binded. And look, Ace of Swords was sticking when I'm trying to show the Ace of Swords, but it's sticking with this hater card. So it's the truth that, yeah, there's something about the community, or the community being significant, that already came up with the 11th house. Shoot, I'm getting like with the Queen of Cups, Queen of Wands, Queen of Pentacles under the 8th house. These people could be having relations, some type of sexual orgies or something. I don't know. Something with just working together in 3, because the 8th house talks about sex, death, transformation, occult, magic, taboos, inheritance, and other people's money. Yeah, this is what the ancestors are saying. Something about a dang love spell. And it don't have to be a love spell. Maybe it's some type of sex spell. I don't know. It's crazy. I don't know. I don't know, but these people is literally like, when I tell you, and you see, I mean, whether this is a real reading or not, but I most highly feel like it is. People is literally, they outside of themselves. And I don't mean that in a good way. Like, yeah, I do not mean that in a good way. Clarify the Wheel of Fortune for this energy. We got Twin Flame. I don't know why that's coming up again. So there's something significant about a twin flame, or somebody wanting to stop a twin flame. This karmic feminine wanting to stop a twin flame and have this person in legal issues, or legal. Something about with that card, legal issue, it has U.S. government. Something about the government is significant. But I definitely feel like there's a ritual. I'm going to put that right on top. There's some type of ritual, flying monkey. So I feel like if this is not one feminine or masculine that this is being done to the block their finances, I'm just getting like something about these 3 is significant. Taking action to cause destruction with the King of Wands to destruction. Cause destruction for this person to come together with their twin flame, and for this person to be financially abundant right now. You got Page of Swords because of some type of stalking and gossiping and so forth that this, you know, Joker energy is doing with these other people, or whoever they got connected, whether this Joker is male or female. Again, I definitely feel like who's a false person. I definitely feel like whoever's experiencing this, and they know that they're getting signs to know that they're experiencing this, their intuition is giving them some type of signs and discernment and so forth. They know that these individual, or whoever this is, they're a false person in some type of way, shape, or form. All right. They so worried about, again, what you need and what you got going on, or them trying to stop you. Yeah. Being in this unbothered energy, but they got bones in their own damn closet. Like, come on now. Yeah. I'm getting like, just because they feel like they don't want this person to have money and stuff because this person don't got kids. Well, yeah. And something about a karmic connection again, or this is crazy. I'm getting like, just because this person don't got kids, they feel like this person don't need no, they don't need to have no finances stuff. Like, are you crazy? Are you cool? Are you okay? These people clearly not okay. Not at all. They not okay. If you feel like you need to be doing a binding spell because of simple fact or whatever, I don't feel like it's just that, but because this person don't got kids, you don't think they need money? Like, again, is you cool? Is you okay? This is what you could be, you know, Once you know, you don't find this out, you like, dang, these people, something is not right with these people. They is not okay. They not cool. I mean, you got false documents, statements, information, agreement out here that's false to get this money, to get some money. I'm going to put that right on top of the false card. They did this to get money. Because of this could also have to do with this person's intuition, them going within, going through some type of introspection. And these people been stalking, hawking, gossiping, page of swords to the page of wands. Like, this shit is ridiculous. It's unnecessary. These people is adults, but they clearly still in their child mentality. They're still in the middle school, elementary, high school mentality. Clarify the Star in Aquarius. All these cards wants to come out. Knight of Wands just came out. Transition just came out. Like, you got to be really low. You got to be really, really not happy with your inner self, but you trying to portray as you is. If you got to be doing some type of binding spell or constantly stalking and gossiping about messing up somebody else's finances, you got to be really, like, not really, really not happy with yourself. These people could be drinking, smoking, having sexual, all kind of sexual behavior going on. You know, instead of just being with one person, they would just like hold orgies or whatever type like that. Whether this is male or female or the same sex all doing it to whatever. I don't know. But yeah, you got to be really low, not really happy with yourself. If you feel you got to do that. But you still trying to present yourself. You could be trying to make yourself feel better by all of this like materialistic things. We got the Ten of Swords with causing a betrayal, a backstabbing towards somebody else. Buying and doing things to bind them. So you trying to make yourself feel good about like buying all this, you know, extra materialistic thing, whatever how much money they got. It don't even matter. Because you still is not happy with yourself. You still conflicted with yourself. Ten of Swords popping up again. You still are conflicted with yourself. You're not truly happy with yourself. Yeah. And they could have also something about health concerns, ailments, or illness could be significant to self-love. Like, they want this person to be in that Nine of Wands energy. Cause them to be stressed and, you know, cause their health to decline by doing this binding spell towards their finances. Give me one more to clarify Five of Swords to the Star in Aquarius. Obsessed. Yeah, I'm telling you, these people is obsessed. But judgment is in Leo is being called on them. Judgment could be being called on up to 6 people. Because on the original or the regular tarot, the judgment card has 6 people on it. So there could be something, judgment in regards to 6 people. In regards to them not having their chakras in alignment. But they could be trying to portray that because they definitely did some type of, maybe this is all them speaking it. Some type of black magic with this binding spell. You got Judgment in Leo, chakras, Queen of Swords to the black magic. All right. But yeah, whatever the spell is going to backfire. They're going to F around and find out because they got bones in their own damn closet. All right. That may not have even been exposed yet or put out there. Something. And maybe this could be taking place. Something about Halloween day could be significant. Whatever part of the day that is. Something about Halloween could be significant. Well, you know, you want to go and do stuff to people that you don't even need, you know, you go and do stuff to people that clearly ain't doing this to you, but you feel you need to do that to them. So they gonna fuck around and find out one way or another. However many people involved, something about stealing this person's identity could be significant too, which is crazy. I don't know why I got this deck. So, again, I'm telling you, something about intimacy could be significant. These people is having sex with each other or whatever. This is how they're manipulating. I feel like this is how they're manipulating these people to work with them or to do what they want them to do to bind this person's magic. It's something about sexual, sacral chakral energy being significant. Yeah. Sacral energy is being used to manipulate in regards to this dark deal. People being enticed with sex in some type of way, shape, or form. Whether they are into the same sex or not. That could be part of signing on a dotted line. Something about the sacral energy, or them manipulating and using the sacral energy. That could be something part of signing on a dotted line, but not really making sure to read the fine print. Clarify. What do we need to see from this part of this deck to clarify this energy? Anything particular? Since the winter season or even last fall, someone or a group has been did binding spell on this individual male or female finances. We got something about multiple babies. Too many to handle, child support, and payments. Oh, it was another one that I didn't pick up. So something about somebody having too many babies. Yeah, competition. Trying to win at all costs. Someone's intimidated by you. So whoever chose to buy your damn finances, they're intimidated by you. Something about them having, yeah, and they're a leech. Something about them having multiple babies. It says leech, clout chaser, seeks fame, after own self-interest, confirmation twice, poser, fawning to get one's way, stuck up, or something about suck up. Yeah, this person can have multiple babies with multiple people, or it could be all with the same person. Something about 7 babies could be significant. 29 is on the card. Confirmation. I see my spirit number. Confirmation. Non-player character. Control. Can't be yourself. Involuntary control. Yeah, this is what they're trying to do to this person, that they're, you know, the person that they want to bind their finances. They want to control this person. They don't want this person to be a player in their own life. You know, as far as they don't want this person being able to control their own life, with this person having some type of devil, I was about to say devil entities, but it says devil tendencies, obsessions, addictions, impulsive, naughty by nature. What else to clarify from this part of the deck? Since the winter season or even last fall, has someone or a group been doing or did a binding spell on this individual male or female finances? What else from this deck? 3 cards came out together. Let's get the bottom one. Tampering. It says sabotaging, bully, deceitful, persuading others negatively. I'm telling you, whoever this Joker energy, male or female, who has a child's mentality, but they're an adult. They've been something about tampering. And I'm literally realizing that the Ace of Pentacles came out in reverse, and then you have unexpected money. And then child is out here. So there could be something about a child or children being involved, or just being connected to this energy, to these people. We ain't gonna go nowhere with saying nothing else, but if you figure it out and you figure it, yeah. I feel like you have been having some type of gut feeling, intuition, wisdom, inner guidance to know that this is going on. Because it's like, if you are somebody, you used to being able to do something without no problems, and you know you're doing everything legally, you're not doing nothing illegally, and you just wondering like why something ain't going in your favor. Your spidey senses is going off and telling you something ain't right. Yeah, something about people being intimidated, or them being intimidated by this person that they binded their finances, or they could be intimidating people. We got intimidation, causing worry and triggering fear. They could be tampering and triggering fear into these people, that they don't want this person, that they don't want people to work with this person. Something about copying, unoriginal, and super basic. Yeah, something about this person is very basic. Copying. Yeah, this is crazy. Again, you got to be really low, but trying to hide that within yourself if you feel like you got to be doing stuff to stop somebody else's money. I feel like even if it, yeah, there go devil tendencies again. Like, this person got a lot of, and then overindulgence. Too much, too fast. Follows the crowd. Easily influenced. So this is somebody that could be easily influenced to follow the crowd to be doing negative stuff. Or they was able to easily influence these other people to work with them to do this, to bind this person's magic. I mean, bind this person's magic. Something about that is significant. Yeah, something about that significant. I don't know why I said that like that. But them doing the binding spell towards this person to stop their finances, to stop their money. There could be something about a private investigator being significant. And private investigator, Inspector Gadget, digging dirt. I feel like you could be, this person, male or female, they could be doing this for themselves, being a private investigator. Because again, I feel like something about their spidey senses went off to tell them that, you know, the first card that came out from the Oracle basket, something just ain't right. All right? Something just ain't right. Somebody signed on the dotted line. They didn't make sure they read the fine print. Excuse my speech, because somebody trying to block my speech. They don't want me to finish the reading, but oh well, it's going to get out, okay, one way or another. Something about this person, whoever did this binding spell, they got their own, this definitely could be part of these bones in their closet. They got their own childhood issues that they need to deal with, and they're not dealing with them. Childhood issues, inner healing, shadow work. So this is somebody who's not taking the time to inner heal themselves with their childhood wounds, whether they are male or female. Yeah, smoke and mirrors. Something about smoke and mirrors. Misleading and embellishing. They could have been doing a lot of misleading and embellishing in regards to doing this binding work, this ritual to bind this person's finances. They could be definitely something about them having a lot of misleading as to why they did that. Especially with that, what is it? The false card that came out in regards to statements, information, agreements, documentations. I'm getting something about documentation could be significant in regards to binding this person's finances. Yeah, you got mending at the back of the deck. Correcting wrongs, fixing, asking for forgiveness. All right, this person again. Didn't that come out with the card that they was trying to have you in this homelessness energy? They could be trying to fix this now, or if they haven't already, they wanted to. Because it's something about them fighting with a middleman over money, or again, that whole middleman energy could be multiple people. They don't have people do something or something like that, and now these people want their damn money. And they not giving them their money, or there's some type of hold up on their money or something. I don't know. With them giving this money to these people. What else do we need to see from this part of the deck? Since the winter season or even last fall, has someone or a group been doing or did a binding spell on this individual, male or female's finances? Water under the bridge flew out over ritual and obsessed. It says learning to forgive others for yourself, letting go of the past, enjoy life for yourself. Listening to gossip or spreading rumors. So this person felt like because they was doing this binding spell, they feel like it's water under the bridge. Are you serious? They gotta be joking. But it's definitely something about rumors or spreading rumors and gossip, or gossiping rumors, or both of them. Yeah. Adventurous jet setter came out with gold digger, bloodsucker, exploiter, vampire, money grubber, self-serving. All right, with globetrotter, adventurous, and trendsetter. So that could be like materialistic wise. I'm gonna keep both of them since they fell out. Yeah, I definitely feel like these people could be, or this person could be in this energy. So they could be with that devil tendency. They could be a Capricorn, or they got Capricorn placement somewhere in their chart. Let's get at least, I was gonna say 2, not 4, but antagonist, excuse me, is at the back of the deck. It says active adversary, arch nemesis, and frenemy. So this is somebody who could be a frenemy to you that felt like they needed to bind your money. Yeah, something about hot and cold, extreme inconsistency, roller coaster ride of emotions. You got resignation. They wanted you to give up. Something about resignation, giving up, resigning, new path, throwing in the towel, quitting. But they wanted you to have that type of energy or give up. But something about them having family issues or something about that is significant. Maybe they could be having family issues now, whatever that may be for them. That could be part of this backfire with them binding your finances. They could be having family issues or something like that. Let's get 2 more from this part of the deck. Since the winter season or even last fall, has someone or a group been doing or did binding spell on this individual, male or female finances? Give me 2 more from this part of the deck. Something about workplace issues. Wow. That could be significant in regards to the post that I put in the community post, the last one, in regards to workplace energy. Something about you not being part of the messiness. So they wanted to get you fired. All right. That was just the last post that I put in the community post. But you got workplace issues, harassment, hostility, competition, gossip, and fired. Yep. Confirmation. 1 more. They better hope, if they're not working, they better hope that don't happen to them. All right. We got refusing treatment, prolonged pain or abuse, in denial about health issues. Yeah. So they could be, or I feel like for you too, they could have been, with them binding your finances, they wanted issues for you from more than one area. Yeah. They could have been wanting you to have issues with your health. They could have been wanting you to have issues with, you know, jobs or getting a job or so forth like that. But this also could be what's coming back towards them. This could be what's backfiring back towards them because, again, that whole bones in the closet and something about them using these other people, this middleman energy. And they could be having issues because something about fighting over money or them not giving these people their money that they promised them or something like that. Yeah, somebody who could be a smooth talker, deceptive words to trick, persuade, or persuasive, charmingly dangerous. Yeah, somebody definitely could be charmingly dangerous. Yep, being in that hot, cold energy. To be a gold digger, to be a vampire, to be a bloodsucker, an exploiter of these people that's in this middleman energy. Yep, 4114 I just saw on the recording. What am I about to close this out? What could be this family issues that they got going on with that card popping up and the first card come out, multiple babies? What's going on behind closed doors for this person that felt like they needed to do this binding work? What's going on behind closed doors? It says, I made a mistake. So now somebody feel like they made a mistake in regards to this dark deal. They feel like they made a mistake. Something about crying over you, or they're just crying over the situation that they made a mistake with doing this binding spell. Yeah, with them putting you in this energy of no job, or now they can't, they're going to be without a job, whether that's 9 to 5 or entrepreneur energy. Whoever it is, yeah, but they most definitely is part of a gang. Oh my God. Wow. They're part of some type of gang or group or cult or whatever the hell you want to call this. It says, I say I'm good, but I'm not. I'm telling you. Whoever the fudge did this binding spell, they could be trying to act like they good. They could even be bisexual, whether they male or female. Somebody could be bisexual. They like men or women, or excuse me, they like men and women. Maybe they could be crying over that because they don't want to admit to that. I don't know. But they still could be somebody that got multiple kids. Give me 2 more from this deck about this person who did this binding work to stop this other male or female's finances. Give me 2 more. Not in love with them anymore. So they're not in love with somebody anymore. And right behind that is alcohol. I'm telling you, whoever the hell this is, they most definitely drinking themselves. Or drinking a lot. They could be drinking a lot because what they did to you to bind you not being able to have a job and have money coming in. They're gonna be in some type of no job energy. Whether, again, like I said, whether that's them something with a regular 9 to 5 or something with some type of entrepreneur energy. Back of the deck, you got physical abuse. So they could be being physical abusive now, or if this is something that they're known to be, physically abusive. Wow. What am I about to close this out with? I want to use the Archangel deck, but I feel like I want to use something else. Let's use this deck to see if anything is significant. I think I want to use this one. Do I got all the cards? Hold on. Alright, so I feel like I got all the cards. I guess I do. What do we need to see from this deck to clarify this, to close out this energy in regards to this person doing this binding work spell towards this other individual to bind their finances, to bind this male or female's energy? Yeah, something about monitoring spirits is significant. All right, monitoring spirits. It says stay aware of your immediate environment as certain spirits attached to your enemies come to lurk and stalk to see what you are doing or up to, especially if you are a private person. Be vigilant in regards to how you feel around certain people, dead bugs, random flies, or big creepy crawly bugs in your home. 3 other cards came out. You have High Priestess Divination. It says reading coming to physical light, reading in progress, channeled messages, reading coming to pass, the accuracy behind a divination task, more to be revealed in time. Yes. All right. So you definitely could be in this High Priestess energy, male or female, in regards to getting an intuition or knowing, like I said, that somebody did some type of something to keep you from making your money. All right. They don't like to see you being independent on your own, coming home. Like I've talked about in videos in the past, they be mad because you coming home with a bag of damn stuff from Dollar Tree, and people will be mad and jealous about that. Like, again, you can't be really happy with your own self. And these people, the people that's driving around in damn foreign cars that they so proud of having, but they mad about you, or whatever car they got, they mad about you coming home with a Dollar Tree bag full of stuff. Like, make it make sense. All right, you got processing, progressing, reassessing path or journey. It says strive for continuous improvement, taking small steps towards your goals. Self-awareness leads to personal growth. Reflection on past memories that have fueled where you are today. There's a time and a place for everything. Embrace the journey and cease worrying about what's next. Yeah, whoever is experiencing someone trying to, like, you know for fact, or you feel for fact, all right, that someone has been doing something to stop your money. They could have been doing this in multiple ways. Don't worry, because whatever they done did is about to backfire very, very soon, whatever that is for them, in regards to their own front and backyard. With them having bad intentions to have you restricted and blocked and facing all these obstacles. Don't worry. It says where you are today should be different from where you once were. If things are still the same and there is no change and growth, reflect on what you can do differently to draw in a new outcome. I feel like that is confirmation of that part being said alone. Yeah, consciousness, right and wrong. You think these people will have consciousness, but they don't. I'm getting that card from a mixed oracle deck. They could be a lot of lost souls. All right, demons who have their lost souls. They appear to be upright or whatever, but they're really not. whoever they may be, but something about the consciousness, right and wrong. It says part of the mind, it knows what is and what isn't. The knowledge, understanding, awareness, and inner voice of the good and bad, yin and yang, light and dark, power to choose our direction, controllable. It can be told what to do and not to do. Change the narrative when given an unwanted idea or thought. Again, you think these people would have thought to do that with the Two of Cups energy at the back of the deck. They so worried about you with somebody, or again, like that whole reading I did or video or whatever, somebody being worried about your sexual matters, or who they feel like you supposed to be given to, or you giving some type of sacral energy to, or something like that. Give me one more to close out this energy. It comes out, they worried about you being with somebody. You got the Venus and Cancer energy. Venus talks about love, beauty, and what else? Love, beauty, and peaceful. They don't want you to be peaceful. They want you to be in this 9 of Wands energy, 10 of Wands energy. Cancer talks about home and family and nurturing. They don't want you to be peaceful and nurturing to yours, even just to yourself. Like, again, if they trying to bind your money and stuff, and whatever type of way they doing that, they don't want you to be nurturing and peaceful to your own self. I feel like that's confirmation of the self-love card, which is crazy. It's diabolical crazy. Partnership and connections will bring true happiness and prosperity. This connection will elevate your soul, soulmate, or tribe. Mutual love, compassion, healing, and fulfillment. Expect to attract soul-based partnerships, whether platonic or romantic, that will elevate your life noticeably. These dynamics are growing connections that are meant to be. They offer a sense of reassurance, nurturance, and comfort. A connection that harmonizes and gives rather than takes. I'm telling you, they don't want you to be, even if that's with your own self, with them being attached to whatever this gang energy is. They don't want you to be nurturing and happy to your own self, or even to somebody else, because they need to buy in your damn finances, which is diabolically crazy. But I'm going to go ahead and close this out. Yeah, this is looking like the Ace of Pentacles at the back of the deck, which is in Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. It says, is giving I reign. Expect good news or the start of a potential successful project. Creating a firm foundation and setting goals. Jump in and seize your opportunities while you can. This tells you that if you make the right decisions now and put the groundwork in, you will achieve your long-term goals. You may find yourself thinking about your long-term future, and they don't want you to think about your long-term future because they too worried and karmic with their karmic entity attachments. They too worried about you and what you got going on in regards to your soul, mind, body, and soul. All right, I'm going to go ahead and get to closing out this reading. Yep. Definitely excuse any of the loud distractions in the background, because clearly they karmics too. They trying to interrupt the reading because they giving it confirmation though anyways. That's what they doing. All right, but I'm going to go ahead and close out this reading. So I will see you later. Actually, let's pull 2 archangel or whatever comes out, because some type of archangels or whatever angels are definitely assisting in reversing this binding spell or so forth that whoever is part of this, that they done towards this male or female. The archangels or angels are definitely assisting. Spirit guides, ancestors. Could we get 4 to close out this reading? Give me 3 more. Give me 2 more to close out this energy on the table. 1 more. All right. So we have the 4 of Swords, Archangel 4 of Swords, the God of Trinity. I'm telling you, it's something about 3. Mission, protects against slander and impetuous people. All right. Archangel 4 of Swords. You got the 3 of Three of Pentacles Archangel, God-hearing lamentations, mental force, protects against sorrows and illness, all right? The Hangman Archangel, Hangman 21, the only God, desires the knowledge or desires for knowledge, protects from liars, evil spells, and bad spirits, all right? Last one, the Eight of Cups, Archangel Eight of Cups 67, God, the pleasure of man's children. Transformation gives consolation in adversary or adversity, adversity. But yeah, let me go ahead and close out this reading. So I will see you later, and I'll see you in the next video.